Listen up, please.
I'm glad you're here.
Mind orgasms and fantasies.
By the way, I want to say something that I absolutely love.
The back of my head may or may not look like a pug.
Somebody's misguided. The younger generation.
If you can wipe your own ass, then the other guy gets shot.
And I don't know that you notice it, but I do.
We found out who we truly are, which is a bunch of assholes.
Most of the time it's because I'm turned away from you.
Why did you buy the vibrating strap-on pillow?
But there's something that I absolutely love.
Oh, I couldn't be happier.
Now, there was a time when we had to hide and we had to be quiet.
Right now, he's wearing a tinfoil hat.
Have you ever heard the term misguided? I've been misguided.
Thank you. I appreciate that. He said and this was before he ran for president too, he was telling us about this. He was like, he overuses the word tremendous, and I'm like, oh, okay.
He overuses every fucking
He
word.
overuses the word bigly. It's not bigly. He has been saying bigly.
Bigly. Embiggened. He's been embiggened.
Bigly is actually a word if you look it up.
I wish it wasn't.
My problem is it's like the same people who made that a word as the ones who made irregardless a word. So that's that.
I still love
that
it.
word makes me so mad.
It's so good in a Boston accent, though. Irregardless, Marty. These oxys are supposed to be $1 a milligram, not $1.50. Fuck you. I got places to be, such as Revere Beach.
Irregardless of that fact, I'm gonna give you $3.50 for these, so I can go and get myself a fucking Kelly's roast beef, kid.
You know what? That's fucking irregardless of the point. Irregardless. Everything that you're saying right now, irregardless of the point.
So I feel bad for Santander Bank. You shouldn't have set up shop in Massachusetts. It's Santander forever.
Yep. It's never going to be Santander.
Where do you want to go? Oh, Santander, previously Sovereign, also horrible in an accent.
What's this world coming to? You can't even fucking trust a drug dealer no more.
I was trying to explain to somebody who's not from the area how a Boston accent works. And I was like, well, first of all, try to sound as stupid as possible. Then mash all your words together like they're mashed potatoes. Just like stick them in a pot and punch the shit out of them. That's how everybody here talks.
Imagine you're saying a word. Now imagine you're just really not trying to say that word. There's the accent.
Imagine you're saying a word. Now imagine you have severe damage to your cerebral cortex.
Imagine you're impatient with saying the word by the end of the word, so you just go, ah.
You know how the Boston accent started, right? A bunch of guys got drunk.
I was going to say incest.
Listen, we're not from the South. We at least have that going for us.
Hey, dude, Western
No,
Mass
but
is
we are
one of the
descendants
highest
of
rates
the British.
incest in the country.
What? Why?
I don't know. It was in the Boston
I read
Globe.
about that too, Matt. It was a really good article. They were
Yep.
talking about like
The
how
Berkshires.
Yeah, they were talking about not only like a
Have you
ton
seen my
of-
son Dagger?
Still don't.
They were talking about
Ever
like a
seen
ton,
that movie, Alien?
It was a ton
Remember,
of
speaking of John Hurt, R.I.P.
It's actually the. Oh, God. That one hurt.
Wow.
I think we're at a
it's
point now where
thick
Matt is good for at least
cancer,
one an
too.
episode.
He was bound to die of something like really painful of having that last name.
Oh.
I hope he wasn't a narcissist and he heard that Johnny Cash song Hurt and was like, oh my god, Johnny Cash wrote a song about me. Well, I wonder what movie he saw. Probably Alien.
Wow, Pat's on a roll. I almost feel like
Lord.
we don't let him stop.
How is your English accent clearer than your actual accent?
It's just years of watching the BBC and seeing all the thespians and hearing all like the soccer commentary.
Oh
I always
man, I
find it
love
fun.
thespian porn.
I think you mean lesbian.
And getting back to Matt's
wait.
statistic, looks like Western Mass is the opposite of Flint, Michigan. There's something in the water that just makes all your cousins hot. It's not even a behavioral thing.
Hey, listen, as long as they're cousins by marriage, it's okay.
I guarantee you, for that statistic, they are not.
Chris Christie is on CNN right now, and he looks like that guy
Jabba the
in the Mogadishu hostage video. I think he's blinking Morse code.
I love how double girl name is just good for a laugh every once in a while.
I mean, the most unsexiest thing I've ever seen in my life is when he threw out that that pitch. Oh, he was at some sort of baseball game. I don't
Are
know.
you
It was a minor
normally
league-
turned on by rotund men throwing pitches? Is that why?
No, it was just like it was so like, dude, why are you wearing that uniform? Just go out there in your suit and tie. And he wore it, and it was just like, and his pants were like up to his like almost. It was
You mean
just-
his
it
tits? His
looked-
pants were up to his
Google it.
tits. You can say tits.
Yeah,
Dude, when you have massive gut like that, you do have to up pretty high.
Wait, that actually happened? I've seen that GIF floating around. I thought somebody made that.
No,
he
that's
really
real.
did
That's
that.
a real
He's
thing.
running out there. He's like, guys, I
Oh,
swear
dear.
I'm a medium. A medium worked last week.
He's the American Rob Ford.
He really is, with less crack.
Well,
But honestly, no one would be disappointed if Chris Christie got busted on drugs. It would be so entertaining.
oh boy. All right. Well, I guess this is episode 38, right?
Yeah.
30. Jesus.
38.
Wow.
2
We're
more years to 40.
You mean
Look at
two more
that.
episodes to 40?
We're taking a hiatus. We didn't tell you.
Oh, all right. Well,
We're gonna do our annual Festivus shows the next couple of seasons.
that'll be it. Well, so we I guess we'll let you know we're going back to the old format. Just because
We all drank too much
yeah,
last night.
pretty much. No, I think we're gonna start to mix things up a little bit, and we'll throw the game show in probably like once a month.
And we'd love to hear feedback.
Yeah.
Get in
yeah,
contact with us, guys. Come on.
Yeah, don't just subtweet us like that fuckboy fuck theory.
So I guess we'll give you a little update on that.
He has a problem with theories. I don't understand.
Fuck Theory has blocked the show Twitter account, Sarge's Twitter account.
I mean, it's
My
not a
Twitter
theory. It's a
account.
thing people do.
He's blocked Matt's Twitter account.
Yep.
So is Jesse. Though.
Also,
so
A
it's-
number of friends
I'm
of
good.
of mine.
For the most harmless questions we asked him.
Speaking of
Yeah.
speaking of Twitter, you can find us at Musing Podcast. I am at Muse Knuckles. Sarge is at Bastard Prophet. Jesse's at the Jesse Miles, and Matt was at the Jesse Miles until
I set off an atom bomb.
yeah. Jesse ended that real quick.
So good.
Yeah, fuck theory made fun of me for having 54 followers. I thought I had 55. Fuck you, Jesse.
Hey, I unblocked you.
Matt has enough followers that he knows all of them by name.
Well, here's the thing.
He sends them Christmas cards.
I thought you just made a fake profile, so I was like, I no harm in banning this. I didn't know you remodeled your personal life.
The idea was we were just gonna do it for tonight, and then that was gonna be it.
Oh.
You ruined it. You ruined an entire bit before it even got off the
my
fucking
favorite
ground.
thing was,
You know what the thing that annoyed me was he used a different Twitter picture than me, and it's a better picture that I wanted to use. I was like, this has to go so I can change this picture.
This is basically what I put for the info. I said inspiring Boston comedian. I feminized it. And I also used I'm always miles from the punchline, that tagline. And also, everybody has an opinion, but I have a bigger asshole. And I also
know what?
said living in Alston Shitty of Rock. Jesse lives in Brighton.
And the other thing that blew my mind is you found it out in like 30 seconds. Like he just created that, and then he was already blocked and reported.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. I
You're a
felt bad
narcissist and you're
because
always looking at
I
your
felt
Twitter.
bad because I'm like, no, I really like Matt, and I know he didn't mean anything by it. But as soon as he read the about me 2 seconds ago, I was like, I'm glad I blocked that account.
Well, the other thing,
I was like, my ability to ban those jokes. Ugh, there's
I don't
nothing
know.
more
I kind of
pleasing
like
to me.
I kind of like the big asshole joke. I'm just putting it out
yeah,
there.
that was really good. And the best part is like Matt's like, do you think he's gonna be that much of a narcissist that he'll immediately know that somebody created a fake Twitter
And
account?
I was like, no.
And Jordan's like, no.
He
No, he
retweeted
is-
something to mine.
Yeah. I'm
3
sure that's
days
the
I
case,
got a
Jesse.
notification. A notification on my. Yep.
Now we know he's mad. Now we know he's mad.
I got a
We've struck
notification.
nerve. We've struck a chord.
And I was like, the Jesse Miles. God damn it.
Speaking of,
Why did I retweet that?
speaking
We
of
broke
struck
Jesse's
nerves,
G-string.
I struck a nerve to get blocked by Fuck Theory. Apparently, he's got some daddy approval issues, and he didn't like that very much. So, at Fuck Theory, you're welcome.
You are welcome, you big sexy bastard.
But he took his time to mention that we only had 60 Twitter followers, which is really a big deal for him. The 13,000 people who follow
he
him,
does
but
have
he can't
13,000.
like, you have 13,000 people, you're validated, I guess, right? That's
Yep.
a thing.
Apparently he's not validated enough to.
No, he doesn't have a check mark. He's not verified.
Wow, that's a very cogent argument. I'll take it.
All right, so speaking of Twitter, while we're on the subject, there's a couple of cool people I've been talking to. They're fans of the show. They actually listen to more than one episode and just say, no, it sounds great. First one is at probably not.
What?
That's at UHMPROBABLYNOT.
Probably not. If you speak English, you know how to spell that.
And the other one, well, she used an H. That
I'm
can throw some
choosing
people off.
salty as my flavor for the evening.
And then I am Abu at Kissabix, KISSABIX. She's from England, guys, so we have an English follower. And she's actually passed us around to a couple of her friends, so we're kind of like a junior in high
shrimp
school.
on the Barbie.
That is wrong. That is the wrong country.
Fuck. Was it?
Yeah. Yep.
I
Definitely
swear to
was.
God, that's England.
G'day,
No,
mate.
they have a cup of tea. You brain damaged
Like
asshole.
Paul Hogan.
Good day, mate.
No, you're thinking Australia. Australia.
I don't think I am. Foster's, that English beer.
I think that's New Zealand. That's New Zealand's beer.
They're the
They're
incest
known for
people.
their-
They're not the rapist.
No,
New
they're known for
Zealand
their
and
great white
Australia are like the
sharks.
same place, right?
No, they're totally different.
They're different.
Are you sure?
They get real annoyed at that. They're pretty close.
Yes.
In accent, that's about it.
I
They
think
get
that's
real
like
annoyed.
calling somebody from Massachusetts somebody from Rhode Island.
Oh, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Yeah, no. Totally different accents, and we don't put clams on pizza because that's fucking
Speaking
weird.
of people from Rhode Island, Maynard's with us again. And for some reason, he keeps figuring out the server password. I told you guys that QWERTY12345 was not the best thing to do.
Listen, I have a hard time
But they-
remembering things.
They just keep doing it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure that out next time. But
We can
Well,
add
I
6
mean-
and 7.
The last time we just changed it to his name.
well, no one would have ever guessed that it was his name.
It only took him 3 tries to spell it right.
I thought of you guys during the week because I saw an episode of Sesame Street where Super Grover goes down the creek in a wooded area with a bunch of pigs with southern
I can't-
accents, and I'm
I
like,
can't.
this is remarkable.
Was that real? Did that
Why don't
really
we change?
happen?
Why don't we change the password to something that never enters his mind, like consensual?
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Civil deal makings.
So, do we have anything actually on the plate for tonight, or are we just going to bask in the glow of Tom Brady's greatness?
Well, I mean, I've got a tan, so.
Yeah, me too.
Um,
Full disclosure, last night, I wasn't necessarily ready to cash in my chips, but I was going to go home. My exact words were, I think I'm going to go home because there's a TV in front of my bed, so I can just fall asleep to this. And Maynard was like, nope, you just opened a beer. And he's right. And so I stayed, and I'm glad I did.
Somebody in my house got laid last night. It was my fist.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my
That
god!
is-
That is officially the worst thing he's ever said.
The fuck?
I don't even know if I yuck. That's it. That's
That
all I got.
is-
Yuck.
Jordan played human hand puppets.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god!
Speaking of Elmo, like
He
fucking
cheated on his fleshlight.
Uh-oh.
I was Super Grover.
It was in the dishwasher.
Super Grover. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Fleshlight was in the
Yucky,
dishwasher. What are you
poo-poo.
going to do?
Oh my god. Can you
Jordan,
actually
what
wash
did you
a
season
fleshlight in the
this?
dishwasher? Because I've been using baby wipes.
I do not want to cook at your house. What did you season this cast iron pan with? Oh, boy.
Oh man.
I haven't got a nutty taste every time I go over Jordan's.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure
Honey,
you can
why
wash.
is the drain clogged and smell like chlorine?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can wash anything in the dishwasher, like a vagina or.
Right now, all across the world, women are just drying up like raisins to the sound of this.
Just the collective.
Oh man.
So wait, what are we gonna talk about? What's in the news?
Well, we did just talk about the Super Bowl barely.
Oh man, and somebody stole Tom Brady's shirt.
Yeah. It's okay. The rest of us are walking around ducking doorways on our high horses. It is so good to be the fuck you town
Can I
again.
can
Oh,
I
I
just
love
put this
it.
out there real quick? because this is a matter of national security, apparently. Well, maybe Texas security, but the governor of Texas has asked the Texas Rangers to get involved with the case of the missing jersey. So, y'all got nothing
Your
better to
tax
do,
dollars
right?
well spent,
Like,
Texas.
we're building a border wall, but nah, that's
Let's
cool.
put
You
some
don't-
money on this
let's-
missing jersey.
Resources.
No, you get that jersey. You get Jesus' jersey right
All I
now.
can picture is like
Chuck
the
Norris.
Texas Rangers being like a more flamboyant version of the Mounties.
Hello.
They're just like they're in chaps and they're just like they got that like southern effeminate like accent. They'll be like, "Oh God, let's get Thomas's shirt."
I can't
That's not
believe
Also, that
I
wasn't-
can't
that wasn't
believe
a southern
someone
accent.
stole Tom's shirt.
That's a little better.
Where did Tom's
That's a little
shirt
better.
go?
I love how petty it made people look too.
Yeah.
It's like, Ray Rice basically Street Fighter KO'd someone and then was like, oops, you forgot your shoe. And people are mad at Tom Brady for voting for the wrong guy. The people who didn't vote voted for Trump more than Tom Brady writing that.
You know
down.
what? You know what I love is that like Ray Rice was like, "Yes, I can now punch another woman," because everybody's focused on him voting for Trump. Like, really? This is what we're concerned about, people.
Wait,
It'd be
What?
great though if every time he did it, he still went back for another piece of clothing. He was like, "Look, forgot your purse." Every time I hit him, shit goes flying.
it's like the Sonic rings.
You'll know Ray Rice is about to knock his girlfriend out when he starts taping her possessions to her hands.
All right. You know,
All right.
domestic violence is not funny.
It is not funny,
No.
but it is funny that Ray Rice is such a piece of shit.
There was a bit of comedy of the elevator door closing and then reopening on her because
Oh,
he didn't
God.
move her out of the door.
He's such a terrible human being.
Jesse, you're a terrible person.
Yeah, you're kind of bad as a person.
I didn't
You're-
hit a woman in an elevator. I just laughed at it. That doesn't make it happen.
If your first reaction was to laugh, you may want to talk to a professional.
It wasn't my first reaction. My first reaction was like, "Oh shit!" And then I saw the door hit her leg, and I was like,
You're a sick man. You're a sick man.
"Well, because he went back for the shoe and it closed on her," and I was like, "Woman first, then shoe."
He's such a bad person.
Oh my god.
Everything about Ray
know.
Rice is bad.
Oh my god.
I know.
And who's the guy who beat his kid with a stick?
Also,
Adrian
who has
Peterson.
their name alliteration? Don't name your kid's first name the first letter of his last name. What's wrong with you? That'd be like if Jordan was Jordan Jordanson. It's awful. I don't
No,
like
Well,
it.
I mean,
that's
you've
not
got
it at all. Maybe Jordan Jackson. That would be better.
Or Jordan Johnson.
There you go.
you've got
There we
Peter
go.
Parker from Spider-Man, and Pepper Potts.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
Don
That's
Doctor.
right.
I'm sharing a
You just named a bunch of superheroes, and he is he is someone that a superhero would bring
Don
in.
me?
Dawkins is a real person.
Ray
well,
Rice.
yeah.
Don Dawkins is a real person. He's a musician.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little. We'll just overlook Jesse's minor lapse.
It's okay.
Things.
I feel like it was a good side tangent.
Might be. We'll hope to see what happens in post. I'm sharing a picture to. I'm sharing a picture to the group that you'll have to look at. Apparently, Tom Brady pulled a savage move while getting his MVP trophy and flipped the finger to the camera.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
Photoshop? No, I hear rumors that
It is
Oh,
Photoshop.
okay.
I thought it was.
It is.
The
That's-
picture of Super Grover on the canoe is definitely not photoshopped, though. That is some solid
No.
work right there.
I had to take a picture so you wouldn't think I was lying.
Good stuff.
I really
love
kind
Super
of
Grover.
doubt.
He's my favorite character.
I really kind of doubt that Maynard took that picture because he was afraid we might be lying. Like, I think he took that picture and was like, "Yeah, Sesame Street Deliverance, all right."
I mean, I only scour the channels once a day for something that reminds me of Deliverance, and that's just happened to be what I stumbled upon.
Well, it is on HBO
I'ma
now,
get
so I
you.
guess I can't blame you.
If there was a Sesame
Yes,
Street, if there was a Sesame Street Deliverance, they would have to be like, "Can you show me how to get to therapy, please?"
Um,
I'll never return to Sesame Street again. Remove it from Google.
I like that the
Maps.
Boston
And it went
police.
to HBO. I thought it got gentrified.
I like that the what?
These people walking around
Oh,
Sesame
no.
Street with handlebar mustaches go to the nearest microbrewery.
Oh, let's meet my mixologist. Well, I'm trying to think of the most hipster name.
Yeah,
Kale.
well, that's you lost it. You
Sorry,
gotta have
let's
that.
say
You gotta
Kale.
have that.
Skylar. It would have been Skylar.
You gotta have that teed up before you. You know.
What is that new kind of beer that hipsters love? The really sour, bitter one?
Oh, Wilds ales. I fucking hate that shit.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Or just a sour. Just a sour.
Or no, there's
Mm.
that It's like salty too. We drank it up at the Long Trail
Ghost.
Brewery.
It was a sour.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
disgusting.
Mhm, yep.
Ugh,
Who wants salty beer?
I don't
Ugh.
understand.
I've had
Apparently
one.
That's why I
somebody's-
can't stand
it's good,
PBR.
but
Yeah.
like it wasn't salty. It just was like sweet. But yeah, I'm not.
I had a
big fan of
cranberry
sours.
ghost and it was disgusting.
Oh,
So,
Ugh.
I made my dad drink it, and I think he cried a little. He was like ashamed to be an American at that point.
Which is oddly something they would say in Western Mass.
so
He only cried a little that last time.
a couple things about the Super Bowl. Just we're gonna wrap that up real quick. It's a nice little bow. The Boston police tweeted out, and they were like, "Thank you for not making us arrest you and partying responsibly."
Welcome to Boston, where we thank people for not getting too drunk.
And then
and Emerson was like, "Believe them, guys. They're
one of
serious."
they'll have their eye on you, or they'll take it out.
Keep your eye on the ball or beanbag.
oh boy. All right.
Oh, that's a little
Um,
inside baseball for those of you not from the area.
Yeah.
Inside of the skull, baseball.
Oh boy.
Oh,
and then
man. That's just the worst.
and then one of the interesting things here is Matt Patricia was one of the first people off the Patriots chartered flight today at Logan, and he was wearing a Roger Goodell clown jersey or clown shirt.
So good.
I love how unabashedly fuck you, Roger Goodell, this entire thing has
Well, I
been.
love
That MRI
but-
commercial was seconds
But you know
after
what
the
angers
Super
me
Bowl
about
was
it
over.
is like Roger Goodell is a total fool, a horrible commissioner, overpaid, just inept, corrupt, exactly.
Yeah.
But what people need to understand is not that Roger Goodell's like, oh, I have it in for the Patriots. It's the other owners. He is basically the T-boy for the rest of the other owners. He's basically
That's true.
enslaved to them. And the rest of the owners are just so pissed off that the Patriots are consistently contenders every single year because they don't know how to fucking run the salary cap. They don't know how to scout.
When you say
There are always fucking
enslaved, are you
changes.
talking like a gimp or?
Yeah, he's a gimp.
Yeah.
Like everybody's
they
just
get to
like,
the
look at
owners'
him,
meeting-
he's so evil. And
Underrated
I'm
character.
just picturing him in a gimp outfit.
They
like
get to the
in
owners meeting
Pulp
every
Fiction.
season, and Robert Kraft just sits there and he goes, "Bring out the gimp."
Well, dude, let's be honest. I mean, Roger Goodell was never the same after he did that tea ceremony for Jerry Jones. Washed his feet for him and everything. Here, Mr. Jones.
Made sure he got in the Hall of Fame because Jerry Jones is now in the Hall of Fame.
Of course he is.
An
He's
owner
fucking
is
crazy.
in the Hall of Fame.
Well, he spent billions of dollars to get one.
To
Super
hide
Bowl
his
for a team.
players' murders.
He owned the hell out of that team.
Yeah, yeah.
Put him in the hall.
It was only 6 dogs. You're done with your suspension. Come on back.
Speaking of that, he's retired now.
Wife uppercut. I never even saw that tape. We all saw the tape, Roger. It was on YouTube.
You were the one who watched it. You showed it to me.
All right, so
Why can't Russia hack Roger Goodell's emails?
because it'd be a lot
Do
of
something useful.
I mean, they already stole a ring from Kraft.
It would actually be like a lot of actual yoga, like workouts
I
and
love
recipes.
the story that Vladimir Putin actually stole Kraft's fucking Super Bowl ring.
The guy's got enough money; he can get another one. I'm not worried about him.
It's just a ballsy move.
You guys want to talk about the filibuster? I'll take that as a no.
Sure.
Enlighten us.
We're trying to stop a dummy from running schools. That's fine.
I like that she was I like that she was like, oh well, we need guns in schools because of bears, and I was just like, wait, what?
Because of bears.
I was like, that's not a real thing. She didn't say that. And then
There's
like
a lot of
video.
things we could do because of bears, and
She's like,
putting a
high school
gun in the
students
hand
get
of
their
an 8-year-old
first
is
beer.
probably not one of them.
Is it bad that the first thing that popped into my head when I heard that was bears can smell the menstruation?
Yep. And they're just like, the girls are going through changes. The bears are coming.
Oh,
Rick Tamerlan's wife.
Oh man.
And for those of you who need another reason to hate the Patriots, by the way, our favorite white supremacist who was punched in the face tweeted out that he was born in Boston, Mass, and he's a proud of the NFL's whitest team. # Super Bowl.
Oh,
God, I hope he
come
gets raped.
on.
Yeah, you're,
Has he seen
You know what? I just realized
roster?
why
Yeah.
she made that
We are
connection.
not the whitest team.
Guys, I figured it out. They sent her out to talk about, they were like, no matter what you talk about in education, support the right to bear arms. And she was like, all right, guns and bears. I got it.
Like
my
this is
favorite-
the parent we
pretty
thought we'd
confident
have.
the owner. I'm pretty confident the owner of the whitest team is they're the Rhine in Germany, right? You guys know that team, right?
No.
Yeah, the German.
I just
the
know that a
European
lot of
Football
our
League.
plays were made by African American runners and receivers.
Yeah, I feel like if we had the whitest team, we probably wouldn't have won the Super Bowl.
I also hope more people punch him in the face. Like, the more montages of him getting punched in the face, the better.
What would
like,
be
can we get a
great is
good...
if he did like a celebrity boxing match, but we put him in the ring with like Mike Tyson
No.
and filled Mike
It would-
Tyson's gloves with brass knuckles.
and filled Mike Tyson with meth.
I'd
Be the
rather
greatest fight in history.
I'd rather him do like a celebrity MMA, but just put him in there with like Conor McGregor because that would end badly for him.
No. You got to put him in there with a black guy so he like learns.
John Jones.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Do you think he realizes that James White is actually black?
He was just excited about the last name. That's why he thought that.
And Michael Ian Black is actually white.
It's good to see that not Michael Clark Duncan is getting work again.
Isn't he dead? No, but seriously, that's
No,
that's
not
a-
Michael.
We're talking about Ving Rhames. buddy. We're
Yes,
talking
even
about
though
Ving
he was
Rhames.
innocent, they still electrocuted him at the end of that movie. And Tom Hanks.
No,
I can't
that
believe
was
you brought
Michael
that
Clark
mouse
Duncan.
back to life too.
No,
Was
we're
it?
looking for not
Yeah,
Michael
I know.
Clark Duncan.
I know it was.
Hence the Ving Rhames reference at the beginning of the Super Bowl.
Oh, he did die.
And,
That's
like,
a
the
shame.
awkward-
I liked him.
Yeah, it was like 5 years ago, bro.
I
Yeah.
know. That's
Where the
sad.
fuck have you been?
He was dating Omarosa.
Oh, he split her in half.
That is so gross.
So is fucking my fist, but you all laughed at that.
It's getting more disturbing now that you keep mentioning it.
Oh well.
It's like you
Yeah.
want us to know about it.
I didn't actually do it. Just thought it would
He's
be
got a
funny.
journal. He's got a journal he keeps under his pillow of just things around his house that he's fucked.
He just keeps bringing it up because he lost his favorite watch and he won't let it go.
The only thing on that list is socks and hands.
Oh man, that would explain why Jordan's asshole's ticking.
Because
The longer the silence, the better.
it was good. Oh boy.
Like when Hook knew that the alligator was new.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That is-
What's next? What's next? What else are we gonna talk about?
I don't know. Let's see. We're 28 minutes into this and haven't said a word of anything worthwhile. So I think probably now's a good time to take a break and get to What the Hell America.
All right, sounds good.
That sounds good to me.
Welcome back to the episode. I feel like it's been days since we last
I've been
talked.
hanging out with Timothy Leary.
It has been so long. That was the longest break I think we've ever taken.
I don't know. I don't
Taken.
know.
Quite a bit. Feels like a
Took-
Taken,
week.
right? It's taken.
I felt like I was in a coma.
Longest break we ever took.
It was some days. It was some days.
This is
think
like
I
the
fell
whole
asleep.
moose meese thing, right?
Many much moosing.
So what are we working on? We were doing What
Well,
the Hell America?
we have a What the Hell America to go on to. So
Let's do it.
Get a hell, America.
let's just jump right into the What the Hell America here.
Yeah.
Hell.
We only have one more, right?
No. We're recording all from fresh. So you ruined it.
Appreciate it though.
Good job, Matt. Good job. Now the listeners know that we had issues recording the last episode.
Oh well.
They know we have issues recording every episode.
All right.
Well, yeah, mostly because we keep complaining about us having issues every episode.
Well, if you guys would shut the fuck up, we wouldn't have this issue. Sorry, I'm
Fair.
tired.
That's a fair assessment.
I shoveled for
fair.
like 3
That's
hours.
fair.
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah, I have a snowblower that
I had to
basically
shovel
just
too.
laughs at the snow and then doesn't work.
You're like part of the 1% in Massachusetts if you have a snowblower.
I have a snowblower and it worked well until I had to take snow off the roof of my house because I have like fucking 18 inches down
Snuff?
here.
What's
I like that you almost said snoo.
Yeah. Well,
Snoo.
I was gonna say snow and then roof came out, so it was
Is
just
that how
snoo.
people from California say snow?
I don't know.
Snoo.
They don't
There's
really.
snoo everywhere.
I
Let's,
don't really have a reference point for it.
Yeah, me either. Let's just go
Let's-
to the next the next thing here, which is What the Hell America. You guys know how the game works. I give you a headline, you tell me what state you think it happened in. I tell you what state it really happened in, and then we all get sad because
Donald Trump is president. Oh,
Jesse,
well,
stop
pretty much.
it.
pretty much. So
I didn't mean to say it. It just
No,
it
it's
just is.
just-
It's just a feeling everyone has.
Yeah, but if you
deep down in
just,
the pit of your stomach.
if you just keep on mentioning his name, my fucking ringtone goes off.
I heard if you say his name 3 times in a mirror, he stands behind you and grabs you by the. Never mind. So
Brought to you by
the very first headline we have going on tonight: couple prolongs police standoff to have sex one last time.
Oh,
That's
God.
romantic.
That is very romantic.
Here, hold my gun so I can put this in you real quick.
Bonnie and Clyde?
Why do
No,
I feel
no,
like
we're
that's
not. I'm not asking you who they are. I'm asking you to tell me what state they were in.
For some reason, that sounds like a Nevada thing.
Well, wasn't that the end of the movie The Chase with Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
It is.
I'm gonna go
I'm
California.
I'm gonna say West Virginia.
California.
Nevada.
All right, Maynard.
Because prostitution's legal there.
I'm gonna go with Arkansas.
Wow.
Oh, can I change mine to Georgia?
All right, if you want.
Well, they are used to getting fucked.
No, I'm gonna stay with West
Like
Virginia.
in the Super
Oh
Bowl.
my God! Will you fucking make up your mind? Which one is it?
West Virginia.
Thank you.
Because we fucked them in the Super Bowl. It's a great observation. Surprised more of you didn't pick up on it.
We're like now a week removed from the Super Bowl because we've had to record on 2 separate days, and so
Still's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt to blow a fucking lead like that.
there's a time to stand off and a time to get off. This Florida couple chose both.
Of course.
Ah.
The one time
Ryan
nobody chooses
Patrick
Florida.
Batista and Leanne Hun allegedly
Of
refused to surrender to police
course
until
a
they could have
Florida
sex
man
together
is-
one last time.
Her last
Guaranteed
name
he's
was
named
Hun?
after the wrestler.
Her last name was Hun.
Yes, like the Huns.
And she was going, and her husband was a Mexican.
So
Oh, I guess there is
Batista
some
and Hun
progress happening in
reacted to the
Florida.
police visit by barricading themselves inside a mobile home and refusing to leave for more than 6 hours.
But it's a mobile home. Couldn't the police just, move it to the police station?
There were 3 other adults in the house at the time, so one
How'd you
woman was
parallel
allowed to
park
leave.
that?
Police said
Might have been a double word.
they detained another woman by dragging her to the back bedroom where she was held down. That doesn't sound like fun.
Stockholm syndrome.
Ooh.
She was
Hostage,
like, I just got done with this.
hostage negotiators called the scene and attempted to communicate with the couple. At some point during the standoff, Hun told police she would give herself up, but not until she had sex one last time.
It's a fair request.
What did the police say? Were they just like, okay?
Pretty
just,
much. She never came out on her own. Eventually, officers broke into the mobile home and arrested the couple.
She couldn't get in the right mindset and was taking forever.
oh
He's
boy.
He's like, your boyfriend already lit candles. We're putting an end to this.
Wait,
Well,
I
they
missed
broke-
it. I missed it. What were they getting arrested for?
Nobody. It doesn't say. It's the worst part.
Ah.
I'm looking. Armed burglary. Several warrants actually was what happened,
Okay.
but it was an armed burglary. The original
Police
tip.
giggled because hearing I didn't do anything
The original phone
from
tip.
a guy who has lockjaw is great.
Turns out the subject of the original phone tip was also in the mobile home, so that's kind of funny.
Oh God, I love them.
Ooh,
I love
and
them.
the person they were really looking for, who was a convicted felon, was convicted of armed robbery and murder. So there's that. All right, so nobody wins that.
Wait, so they weren't even the people they were looking for.
No,
So they're just a couple who the cops showed up to by mistake and was like, we're not going to jail till we fuck.
well, no, they were in the mobile home with the person that the police were actually looking for, but instead of getting caught and letting the police find out they had warrants, they just said fuck it. Obviously,
Florida is a special place. Magical.
so you guys are all wrong on that, and we all lose anyway. Men accused of department store sex act exposed cops to scabies.
Oh, wow.
If I could read the byline, it says the incident also bugged a senior manager who called it extremely upsetting.
That has to be New York. That is a New York Post headline if I've ever heard it.
I'm gonna say Ohio.
Michigan.
Indiana.
2 men were arrested Monday after they were caught engaging in a sex act in New Jersey Bed Bath & Beyond store.
Oh, I was
So
in New
close.
Jersey.
So
Fuck.
goddamn
Damn
close.
it.
At least one of the men was reportedly infected with a highly contagious parasite, prompting police to summon an exterminator.
Were they? Oh my God! I have so
Clifton-
many questions.
Clifton police were called to the store at the Riverfront Shopping Center about 5 p.m. The employee who made the call said he'd observed 2 men committing a sex act on a display bed.
Oh, no.
Though the incident occurred during business hours, it remains unclear if any shoppers witnessed it. The men were both 28 years old, faced several charges, including lewdness, criminal mischief, and possession of marijuana.
I've seen some stuff go down on display beds, but never anything like that.
Because of the
They're just
exposure
getting
to
arrested.
scabies, authorities have declined to release the names of the 2 suspects.
They're getting arrested. They're like, I was just trying to find my sleep number. It was 69.
The final line of the story: out of an abundance of caution, the incident-related merchandise and display was immediately pulled from the floor and discarded. Well, I would hope
Excellent.
so. I would hope it was because 2 guys were having sex on it and not because.
Is it weird that I just a little bit want to know what the sex act was? Like, I kind of want to know what was going on.
I'm
Were they,
assuming
like, going
it's-
full
I'm
on?
assuming it's the falash.
Flash. Okay.
I actually commend them because of their sex act, it was basically like a homeless secret Santa. You know, some guy grabbed that and just flipped it and had a castle for himself.
I wonder if they discarded it on the side of a Virginia highway.
Ooh.
Oh,
Good
yes.
throwback.
Right?
Good
See what, I
you
wrote?
go.
See what I did there?
So
I
was the
wonder.
way,
That was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah,
wasn't
I've
it?
got a
Yeah.
memory
That
like
was a
steel
good
trap.
memory.
not only
That-
was that a good throwback, but the way that woman died was a good throwback.
Well, the mattress came back. The woman's kind of stuck to the ground.
So basically, those 2 guys could have been
Alston
responsible for
Gymnastics.
that woman's death.
This is true. This is true. They are now accomplices to murder.
Who has that mattress now?
It's in lockup. It's in
Maynard?
evidence. All right.
Not yet.
So the
He's like, Maynard's in a bidding war for it right now on eBay.
You're gonna ruin my bid. Stop.
pain in the ash. Cops find covered suspect stuck in chimney.
Gremlins.
Ah,
I'm just gonna let you guys know this
Minute-
happened on February 1st, by the way. So this isn't Santa.
Minnesota.
Maine. They would clean a chimney in Maine.
I'm gonna go with a weird one. I'm gonna go with Montana.
Do they have winter in Montana?
Yes.
Iowa.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm not good with Middle America. I don't know if they have seasons. I figure they have one season and it's called boring.
A California man was held without bond Wednesday after he was nabbed
Wow.
Why do they have chimneys in
In one of the-
California? You don't
in
need
one
a
of the
fire.
easiest arrests ever made, said police, who found the man stuck and covered in soot in the chimney of a home he was trying to break into.
Probably Northern California.
Keith Allen
up by
Schultz
the
of
Sierra
Ridgecrest remained in custody on charge of first-degree burglary. Police described a comedy of errors that led to Schultz's arrest. When the cops were
Comedy of
sent to the
errors.
home whose burglar alarm had been triggered, at the same time a call for help was phoned in from a woman reporting that her friend was stuck in a chimney. The addresses were the same, so the police put 2 and 2 together. Firefighters were needed to extract Schultz from the chimney. They said 1 or more accomplices were believed to remain at large. There's a picture of the guy that I'll send to you guys, because he's sitting in police clothing, like the clothing you get in lockup, and he's still covered in soot. It's kind of funny. All right, so
all you can see is his eyes.
actually, that's a pretty accurate statement. So after 3, we don't have
A single right person.
Oh my god. Dude, he looks like a voodoo priest.
we have 2 extra for sudden death.
Okie
So the first in the sudden death round, deer runs amok inside supermarket, gets wrangled by shoppers.
Oh god.
New
I know I already
Hampshire.
said this, but I'm gonna say West Virginia.
Pennsylvania.
Hampshire.
I'm gonna go with Pennsylvania.
I'm going with upstate New York.
Gentlemen, we have a winner. Manchester, Pennsylvania. Pandemonium out in
Oh.
southern Pennsylvania supermarket when a rogue deer smashed through the glass entrance. Oh boy, a rogue deer. That's what they're calling it.
That's a great sentence.
So the doe
So a deer.
burst into a giant grocery store in the borough of Manchester on Monday. Once surprised shoppers figured out what the noise was, they worked together to wrangle the animal and force it outside. He caught a glimpse of the animal as it scampered towards the bakery section. And when I seen it, it was game on, he said. This is Robert Beck III of Conawago Township.
When I see it, game
An
on.
avid hunter, Beck grabbed the deer around its neck and forced it outside with the help of 2 other men. Oh boy, that's like a rodeo record. Beck said, adding, "I think she was scared from all those people." Oh boy. All right, Matt. Well, congratulations, you sir. Accurately guessed, and I don't even know how that happened because I never in a million years would have guessed Pennsylvania.
Well, they have a huge deer population, one of the biggest in the country.
I feel like Matt
so.
is a savant at at like
And picking the worst places in America.
He's just got a wealth of knowledge.
That's the thing.
It's because he's from Scotland, which is basically the Florida of United
He's
Kingdom.
got like he's got
No, that's Wales.
he's got the inner working.
Is
You
it? I don't
forgot
know.
Wales.
He's got like
Think
the
about
knowledge
Wales.
of the inner workings of all of our animal population, but he can't seem to say things correctly, like film.
It's my accent.
Well, it's he does
That's how we
say
say it.
film, and you know that he's saying film, but it's basically just film.
Like fill him up.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Oh no.
what?
Oh nothing.
He just heard. By the way, and got nervous.
It is Andrew Carnegie. It's just you.
Are you still on this?
Americans love it.
We said
Yeah.
this a while ago. You need to get off of it.
That was like 5 episodes ago.
We all agreed we just call it Carnegie now.
All right.
We call Peabody when it's spelt Peabody. So
And Worcester is Worcester when it should be Worcester.
it's Worcester.
Right. That's what I just said. Worcester.
Yeah.
Peabody and
that's why I love
Worcester,
that stuff
two
for my
locations
steaks. Worcester
nobody
Like
sauce.
wants
Dedham
to
is
go to.
dead ham. But you know.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Haverhill.
The fuck was that?
Or
Did
need-
somebody just
Or Needham.
someone's dog just choking a
Did Jabba
bone?
the Hutt just walk in?
Something just crawled in Sarge's chest and
Ah,
died.
boogie.
He's got to convert to
man.
Scientology.
Oh
You
boy.
just picture Maynard sitting in Sarge's basement squeezing frogs.
No, I left them at home.
Oh
It,
man.
it took a lot to get over here tonight.
Do you have a pink snowblower?
Maynard,
Dodged
can
it.
you smell that?
Yes, I have my T-shirt over my face right now.
I bet you it smells like pickled herring and regret.
I do not regret that pickled herring. All right.
It's not a sentence anyone's ever said.
All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just want to replay that. Like, I want to figure out what it really was.
It was really from the depths of his soul.
It sounded like you might have
You
been
gotta replay it
possessed.
in slow motion.
Yes, or backwards and see if the devil's talking to us. Remember that time
man.
Sarge farted and Matt got so mad that he muted himself. Oh,
It was such a good one too. It was like somebody opening the door in a haunted house.
oh boy. I think we are all overtired. These New England winters suck.
Yeah, they do. Especially when they sneak up on you.
I think they didn't sneak up on us. We've known we were getting snow for a long time.
Yeah, we knew for like a day.
You knew for a day.
It was 55 degrees yesterday. I mean,
Jesse doesn't read the news. He reads the
No,
opens.
I was on the roads yesterday where I passed more pileups than I've ever seen in my
Yes,
life.
the 55 car pileup that happened just north of Boston. Yeah.
There was a 3-car pileup on the on-ramp by my house, which made getting out of my city take an hour. And I passed another 6-car one, and there was a 7-car one holding up all of
I
traffic.
still think that 55 car pileup was probably the highlight of the day. If we're talking about pileups.
Yeah.
Where
I
was
don't
that?
know, Wakefield?
Yeah.
What
that
kind of
was right by
dipshit is like, hey, it's a blizzard.
No,
Let's
no,
go
this
get
was
milk.
this was yesterday.
no, this was yesterday morning.
with the ice rinks. That were,
Because everything
okay.
froze over, and
I
they
was
didn't
like-
salt anything. So as soon as people hit the highway, they crashed.
I was gonna be salty, and then I just
What?
decided not
What?
to. I don't have the energy for that shit.
asshole.
Who you
Jordan,
being
I've-
salty? Come
Jordan,
on.
I've seen you eat. You're basically just sodium with a face.
My blood pressure would agree with you.
Yeah.
Yep, that would happen.
It's all right, though. We all still love you.
Well, some of you do.
We all love you, the whole team here.
Don't lie to me.
I
Don't lie
like
to
you.
me.
I'm not sure love is a word I feel comfortable.
I'll hug
expressing.
you comfortably. This is what we've devolved into, folks.
Matt doesn't even say I love you.
Oh
to
my
his
god,
wife.
it's like
Police Academy 8.
no, they just shouted at each other. I'm recording in here.
That was loud.
And reverberating.
Ladies, he's gonna do that again. I just need you to take your whatever you're listening to this on, hopefully a nice big speaker, and sit on it.
We probably listen to it in headphones.
Jesus Christ.
It's going to impale their eardrums and cause a massive headache. Hopefully not a stroke. Maybe a migraine of some sort.
I was just gonna fart into the microphone, but then I felt the type of fart it was, and I was like, I don't trust it.
Yeah, and then you have to talk into the microphone after, so
Never trust a fart. Never trust a fart.
No,
Really
there are
going
certain
with
ones where
toilet
you're like,
humor?
you know what? Not farting is the right.
This is really what we're doing right now.
We're really so we are degrading ourselves to toilet
mean-
humor right now.
I think we're
I
out
think
of
we're all
peanut-
wearing
I think we're out
pants.
of penis jokes, and so
We did have a long running series of everyone's out with a
That
penis
happened.
injury.
we've
Yes,
matured
that's true. I mean, Matt, we covered your inability to come
at length
after
actually.
you orgasm. Yeah, it was like last episode.
And then-
we covered
and
it for
then,
like 5
you know,
minutes. So
Yeah,
The CEO of the
and
network
also,
listened to
can
an
I say something
episode.
too to the listeners?
The CEO of the network
CEO of
listened
what?
to an episode, and then had to ask you about it the very next episode he was on.
This was
true.
14 years ago, by the way, folks.
I think he
okay?
meant
So-
14 days ago. 14
the scars
days.
are all healed now.
What?
This is terrible.
I'm having a great
This
time.
is terrible.
Okay.
There's
What
no
can we
rhythm to
do?
this episode.
What can we do where we can erase all the fart talk and talk about something else?
So we should probably wrap this up.
Well, that's it, I guess. You can follow us on Twitter at Musing Podcast. Actually, no, I don't want to wrap this up yet. Fuck theory.
Oh, here we go.
So, a little update for the listeners who we love so dearly, all 12 of
What
you.
the fuck did Theory do to him?
That's what I asked him, and he didn't actually say anything. He just blocked
Of
us.
any
Right.
relevance.
No, he just blocked us.
He-
And then
He referred to you
no,
as
no,
fuck
no, 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 though. So I on the show's Twitter, I had asked him what theory ever did to him, and he blocked us. So fine, that was harmless block, I guess. And then Matt asked him, God knows what. I don't honestly don't remember anymore.
I said, where did that Theory touch
Oh,
you?
that's right. Yes. You asked on the internet or on if you can show me on the internet where theory actually touched you, and he gave some snarky response and then blocked you. So Matt touched a nerve, and I guess
You referred to me as fuckboy.
he did refer to you as fuckboy. You were the first fuckboy of the three of us. So, fuck theory. I felt like I needed to take my hand at pissing him off a little bit. And so I had asked him just if he could answer a quick question for me about his general demeanor and what made him the way he is. Was it a lack of daddy's approval or mommy's love? I was then called a fuckboy, and it touched off a whole shitstorm from him, and then he blocked me, and then proceeded to tweet on his own account about how confident we are being a bunch of white guys. And I feel like I need to set the record straight. We are 3.5 white guys.
This is a fact.
Jesse is black, which is something that we've not
I know.
ever hidden. He's half black. So it's something that we've never ever hidden from the show, which means fuck theory's not a listener.
I do want to say he's not a racist though, because I'm actually not blocked.
You haven't said anything to him yet.
No, but
That's
I will.
because Jesse wants to protect his precious Twitter handle.
Oh, he doesn't follow me. I don't give a shit.
This is true. He's just going to block you. He's going to write something snarky and then block you. I screenshotted mine.
Which is why I'm going to be nice so we can continue to do recon on his horrible Twitter.
well,
It is the worst Twitter.
a friend of the show, and I'm not going to name names because they went through great lengths, has created an alternate Twitter account, which we now follow because we love him so much. And
It's alt.
yes, you should all follow at alt_fuck theory.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. There's so many good tweets.
There's a lot of stuff happening on Alt Fuck Theory, and we think you should all follow him. We're going to build it up a little bit, and we're going to help this person build this account before we really go hard on the trolling. So
I can't wait for the AVI photo shoot. That's going to be great.
yes.
And then it's going to end in a Highlander-like duel where we cut the head off Fuck Theory and absorb his power.
Yes.
I can't wait for the.
There can only be one Fuck Theory.
The
We
And
might,
Queen
parody
will write a
Limp
song
Bizkit
for
song.
us.
we might need Larry's help with that.
It sounds like Larry might be able to actually help with that.
All right, so
But
go ahead, Matt.
I can't wait for the parody Limp Bizkit song. You know, the rolling song. We said that we change it to trolling. Keep trolling.
Yeah.
Wow. This episode has seen the best line Matt's ever said and the worst line Matt's ever said.
Actually,
That
the
was a
best
pretty
line
good Fred
Matt's,
Durst, yeah, though.
the best line Matt's ever said wasn't recorded. So
Ah, you're right.
yeah,
It'll be recorded in my memory.
that's because it was directed at Jesse, and it was fire.
I will give him credit. That was a sick burn. I gotta give credit where credit's due.
I
I was silent for like 3 minutes.
because he really couldn't
never
think of
happened
anything
before.
to say back, which is perfect.
No, I just respected the line.
Okay.
You know how whenever you guys fuck up a joke and I say sit in it, whenever I'm burnt goodly, I'm like, all right, sit in it. Just-
Did you say goodly?
I didn't say goodly. I'm not.
You did. You actually said.
current.
You said whenever I'm burnt goodly, just sit in it.
You did say
I
goodly.
Did I say goodly?
I can't. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now.
Hey, at least I don't lead the nation.
You just Donald Trumped yourself.
You did.
Jordan, stop it.
He
Big
Bigly.
I at least
Actually-
didn't say his name.
Actually, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did a little research. Bigly is a word.
Yeah, I told you guys at the. I don't
And
know.
it's
I
the
don't
most
know if it was like
refreshing
last
thing I've
episode
ever
or if
heard
it
in
was
my
the
life.
beginning of the first half of this episode 4 days ago, but whatever.
we discussed bigly.
It would sound like something my 5-year-old says when he's describing how much he has to poop.
Listen, I understand it is a word. It's just not a word for grown-ups.
Well, it's like irregardless
Yeah,
is technically
exactly.
a word.
Or the president.
You hate
I
irregardless too
do.
much. It's
I
hilarious to
hate.
hear
I
old people
hate
use it.
the word irregardless for some reason.
See, irregardless is your eating chips in the microphone.
Oh,
Makes me want to light stuff on fire.
I left the chips in the
Motherfucker! Oh, I shouldn't have said it. How? Why do you always have chips on you?
Yes. Jordan's got secret chip stashes in every corner of his house.
you know how some people have drop guns? I've got chips.
Jordan's actually got dummy chip hiding places that look like guns but open up and contain chips.
That's called his pocket. He just has them in his pocket. He just carries loose chips with him everywhere he goes.
Hey, if you got cargo pants, that's acceptable. Listen,
Oh,
I
God.
work at a place, and every once in a while it's more convenient to throw chips in the pockets of your scrubs and have pocket snacks. I get you, Jordan. I get you.
I hate you
pocket
so much right
snacks.
now.
Listen, in the wintertime, you got too many pockets.
Well,
and you're like,
all
"Look at
right,
these
guys,
pockets
you're
were
welcome in. We're
before."
sorry. Game over.
Jesse, let me ask you a
Pocket
question.
snack. Yeah, what's up?
You have an extra prosthetic lying around. Just because you know that nub that people have, they stick in the prosthetic. That would make a
Yeah.
great dip container.
You are not inaccurate on that.
It'd be such
Oh,
a great
God.
piece to have at a party.
Only if it hasn't been worn. If it's been worn, I'm not touching it.
It would be.
Actually, if you use salsa in it, it looks like it was freshly amputated.
All right, you can follow us on Twitter at Musing Podcast.
I don't feel good about that. I help these people.
You can follow us on Facebook at
I worked like 60 hours during the marathon.
Misguided Musings. Oh shit. I am at Knuckle on Twitter. Sarge is at Bastard Prophet. Jesse is at the Jesse Miles. Matt used to be at the Jesse Miles.
I reported it blocked his Twitter. I fought fire with an atom bomb. It wasn't my fault.
Oh boy.
I had a salty morning.
Matt is back to an eclectic taste. And Meynerhd is at Meynerhd, which I'm shocked was never taken, but there we are. We thank you all for.
I have a unique spelling. What can I say?
Thank you all
There's
for
a lot of
suffering through
NASCAR
this.
fans that are really mad right now that Meynerhd has Meynerhd.
We thank you all for suffering through this episode with us. Next episode will be more of the same, so join us. Don't whatever.
Also come to the Comedy Studio February 15th, and then Kwan's Kitchen February 25th. 25.
There, you will get to see some of Jesse's amazing continuity writing.
You can also, Jesse likes to do this during his shows. You can stand up and sniff him, like his hair and his head.
Yes.
Just don't encourage people to do shit during the show.
He does like pocket snacks, so feel free to offer him tater
In fact,
tots
Kwan's,
out of your pocket.
Kwan's Kitchen's a Chinese food restaurant, so you could always stick some chicken teriyaki in his pocket. He might enjoy it.
Oh my god, listen, if you put a plastic baggie on the inside of your cargo pocket, then you can have wings.
So,
I mean, you don't want to mess the pants up.
so go
Still
visit
nice
Jesse,
cargo
do some
pants.
comedy.
Please see Jesse do some comedy so he'll become famous and then we can make some money off this stupid show.
Matt muted himself.
I thought he got a text message.
It was his wife.
He's yelling at Marie right now, isn't
Oh, you're not supposed to say her name. Now we have to do editing.
No.
he? He's yelling at Beep now, isn't he?
I'm gonna leave that right there.
Please edit the beep and put that over where you would put an actual beep.
I don't know if it'll stretch. That's the problem. I might have to just.
No, just copy it. Just copy the audio.
Can you just say you're welcome and we're sorry so we can go?
You're welcome, and we're sorry.